So you set those big New Year's weight loss goals. We are a couple of months in and things aren't exactly going to plan. Maybe you've fallen off track or you're not seeing the results that you wanted or you feel like you've already ruined it. First off, you're not alone. Most people do hit a wall this time of year. The motivation from January fade, life gets in the way and suddenly you feel stuck. But the good news is you can still turn this around. I'm Alice. I am a weight loss coach and psychologist, and I have been where you are. I've struggled with emotional eating, all or nothing dieting, and feeling like I could never crack this. But I did, and now I help other women break the yo-yo dieting cycle and finally feel in control. So what I'm going to do in this video is break down exactly why your weight loss has not gone to plan so far in 2025 and what you can do right now to get it back on track. No guilt, no overwhelm, just practical, non-BS steps to make the rest of the year a success. Let's get into it. Step one, stop panicking about slow or no progress. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is expecting weight loss to be linear. You think, if I eat well and I exercise, the weight should drop consistently every week. But that is not how it works. Your weight will fluctuate due to so many things: water retention, hormones, digestion, stress. If the scale has stalled or gone up, this does not mean that fat loss isn't happening. Instead of obsessing over daily weigh-ins, I want you to look at the weekly averages. A bad day does not ruin all your progress, but quitting does. Stop checking the scale every single day with unrealistic expectations. Take an average of your daily weigh-ins and use those averages as a tool to help you make good decisions on what to do next. Focus on daily habits that will eventually cause the scales to go down, as the daily habits is what you have full control over. You have no control over what the number on the scale says every day, so there's just no point dwelling on it. Step number two, get out of the all or nothing cycle. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You eat something off plan on Thursday, you think, screw it, and go off the rails for the weekend, and promise yourself that you'll start fresh on Monday. This start again Monday mindset is keeping you stuck. When you tell yourself that you've ruined your diet, you're acting like one less than perfect meal cancels out all of your progress. But if your phone screen cracked, you wouldn't then go and smash it with a hammer, would you? The next time you slip up, practice drawing a line underneath it. Remind yourself that one meal or bad day doesn't matter because it's what you do consistently that counts. By the way, if you are finding this helpful, I post tips like this daily on Instagram. The link to follow me over there is in the description. Step number three, fix your relationship with food. If your weight loss has flopped, there is a good chance you are still stuck in dieting mentality. Thinking of food in terms of good and bad, feeling guilty after eating something indulgent, trying to compensate by either restricting or over-exercising. This backfires every time because when food is off limits, what happens? You want it more. Instead, you need to take power away from the food. You can eat the chocolate, the pizza, the crisps. Just learn how to include them in a way that aligns with your goals. Use the I can, I choose strategy. Instead of saying to yourself, I can't have that, reframe it to, I can have this, but I'm choosing not right now because I'm prioritizing my health today. This puts you in control, not your cravings. And if you want me to send you a free guide going over my free relationship with food tactics in more depth, just check out the link in the description. Step number four, make weight loss feel 10 times easier. If you've struggled to stick to your plan this year, chances are you're making things way harder than they need to be. Most people go from 0 to 100. Full on meal prep, 6 workouts a week, absolutely no treats. Trying to track every single calorie and going from 0 steps to 15k steps in a day. But the truth is, sustainable weight loss happens by working smarter, not harder. Instead of overhauling everything, pick one small change and nail it. If you're a snacker, start by pre-portioning your snacks. If you never exercise, commit to 10-minute walks 3 times a week. If you always overeat dinner, make sure you're bulking it out with lots of protein and veg so it fills you up. Once that small tweak feels easy, add another and then another. Small tweaks are what stack up to massive results. The final step, set up for success for the rest of the year. You do not need to wait for motivation to strike or the right time to get back on track. It's cliche, but the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. But the next best time is now. The longer you wait, the longer it will take you to get to your goal. Your goals didn't just disappear just because January didn't go perfectly. And imagine where you could be by summer if you just stop waiting and start making small, manageable changes now. Stop focusing on perfection and focus on progress instead. Switch your mindset from short-term diet to long-term habits and give yourself permission to move forward without guilt. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. Go follow me over on Instagram. The link is in the description and I post tips like this daily. And go grab the free Relationship with Food Strategies guide. It's in the description too. And one last thing, if you do want to find out a little bit more about working with me on a one-to-one basis, again, the link is in the description. I will catch you in the next one.